Hello to the whole entire world, and how are you doing? How have you been? It is your boy Ace Boogie really does it. What brings me here? You already know it must be some kind of highlight or accolade. This one's going to be for the Passion Project. Again, these are the little more intimate kind of extended videos, sitting here for 10 to 15 minutes. But yes, we do have something coming up May 29th. That is this coming Thursday. Your boy is approaching his 1,000th day of being clean and sober. So, I got to share that because that was the whole point of the Passion Project that I made for this channel. That was just, inside ball about what my journey and path to sobriety has looked like since the inception. 2022, September 2nd. That's what it started. Yeah, 3 years is coming up. That's September. So anyways, what's been good? First of all, I feel good. I don't look as great as I want to, but that's because I'm healthy, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna fix that. We gonna get on that, you know what I'm saying? One accolade at a time, or better yet, as we all know it, one day at a time. So yes, by the time you see this, you will have heard a very special song that I made just to celebrate my 1,000 days, and that is called One Day at a Time. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all loved it and like it. Honestly, I really hope y'all singing a hook or that thing's like attached into your brain and you just humming the melody. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make kind of a banger and I wanted to do something different. This is a big milestone for me. I don't count the days, but it's not hard to go on Google and be like, how many days has it been since September 2nd? 2022, and it was like boom, 1,000 days. So you got it. Far too busy to be counting the days, and honestly, to take it one day at a time is the only way to put it in a box to where you can actually manage it. I'm sure a lot of you already know that, but for me, you know what I'm saying, I've been an addict since like 12, 13 years old. So, I'm learning these concepts that have been around that a lot of you have already grasped. And now I'm putting them into play. So yeah, definitely feeling good. Yeah. Trying to get the physical back together, you know what I'm saying? But where can I find the time? Work is going good every day, helping people with their journeys and their paths and walking through life right alongside of them. That's what I'm getting paid for. And, every so often sharing parts of my story as inspiration and empowerment to others. Man, it's a blessing. Like, who would have thought I would have fell into this? Life would have it. It's crazy, but it's awesome. Actually, recently just got back from a conference in the Tri-Cities, Deflection and Diversion. It was spectacular. Sorry, I got the little pouch up there. I'm still on some nicotine. Ain't vaping though. You know what I'm saying? But the conference was spectacular. It was amazing. That was the first one of my peer specialist career thus far. Look forward to many more to come. Got to meet people at all levels of the industry, from state all the way down to the streets, the trenches, you know what I'm saying, where we're going out and we're doing outreach, and getting people to engage. So that was absolutely wonderful. It was kind of, what I'm saying, a refill of the cup, as y'all might know it as. It's not like I was getting burnt out or stale, but we could say, getting into the rhythm a little bit, and sometimes you kind of space out, or you get, not complacent's not the word, but you get content, you know what I'm saying? But this is life. And, hey, I appreciate y'all if your life just like this, but, hey, pleasure in the chaos, much like this. It's like a sound wave, you know what I'm saying? That thing up, down, all the way around. So anyways, work's going great, man. Glad to be there. I work with truly wonderful people. They all got their stories. We're sharing stuff every day. We're coming together, collaborating on how to help our community and individuals in it. And it's just truly interesting work. Definitely. It's awesome. A lot of you can tell I've been putting out a lot of music lately. It all started. I have 4 songs in a year on my goal board, which I achieved many months ago. And that was just enough to kind of re-spark my passion and my love. Because y'all remember, I've been doing this since 2000. And then I hadn't written for God knows how long. And when I tried, I decided it was the most garbage stuff. And then, the addiction took over and just, like it literally tried to take everything I loved and my passions away from me, so doing those first 4 songs, like I just never stopped. And then like, it's sounding better to me. I hope y'all agree. And the creative juices are all the way fired up, so there's going to continue to be more music coming on the way. Hence, one day at a time. While we're on that matter, one day at a time is going to end what I call my rap series, the Hamilton series. Some of y'all don't know that person in that picture. That is Formula One driver Sir Lewis Hamilton, and that picture was shot of him when he got knighted. I've had a couple of people message me and be like, who is that guy? So yeah, that's Lewis Hamilton, driving for Ferrari. First year at Ferrari, left from Mercedes, started with McLaren. I'm a car guy too. So, so a lot of music's going to be coming. I am still working on, Forecast for Thought. It's a beautiful thing. And in my head, conceptually, it's just wonderful. But still, it's a lack of time. And then doing this content is, the people that got million subs or even 100,000 subs, this is what they do every day for 26 hours. I don't have that. Full-time job, 4 teens, 2 babies, 6 kids total, spouse, and trying to stay sane in the world that we live in today makes it very, very challenging. But I haven't given up on it. I'm constantly always writing down ideas. So that's why Forecast for Thought is still left up on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. There's some cool stuff on it. Like, at the start, I try to populate it as quick as possible. So there's stuff on it. Just hasn't been anything really recent, but definitely the music's going to continue. That's something I kind of do on my free time during the weekends. Sometimes I'll try to do that if there's like a little bit of time at work. After everybody goes home, first one in the office, last one out. That's how you roll, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way to do it. But other than that, that's kind of more manageable than, trying to do weekly, daily kind of content like I was able to do with Word of the Day. Y'all remember that? Bringing that up. Word of the Day. No, it's not coming back. That took a lot. I was fortunate to have time to do that, but that was crazy. But for anybody that's kind of new to me or the channel or just needs some inspiration, I did a word with a kind of definition or a little excerpt of, what that word meant to me in my recovery. And I did one for each day of the year. That's 365. So if you want to revisit that, or if you've never been there, go check out Word of the Day. Ace Boogie Mullins, that's the YouTube channel. It has its own playlist called Word of the Day. Check that out. To find this video, again, that's going to be on the Passion Project. So what else we got going on? Well, you know what I'm saying? We're raising kids, you know what I'm saying? And kids are going to be kids. The babies are definitely babies. Easy's getting big. He's climbing up Everest already. No, what I think is Everest is really the stairs up into the garage attic. But I mean, them things is vertical and he's just climbing up there to the top and then not being able to come down. Kaya is now mobile. She's crawling around. That's my little baby daughter. She's 9 months, you know what I'm saying? And she's crawling around, just learning from her brother, and she's probably going to beat him up. But right now he's really taking advantage of that and kind of giving her the serving, so there's that. All the teams are doing great, man. Elijah's going back to state for the second time his senior year, is about to graduate. That's awesome. Kid as well, Ava's well, Malachi's well. Love them all. Basketball tournaments popping all over the summer. It's nonstop sports over here. So it's really truly amazing. What's to come? Like, is this life? Is this a journey? It's like we've reached here and I'm good. I mean, I could. That it almost sounds nice, but nah. Your boy is hungry. I'm hungry, you know what I'm saying? So what I got in the works kind of for the future, gonna go back to school. Definitely dead set on it. Gonna get a bachelor's in social work, possibly a master's later on. But that's the only way to grow in this industry. For me, I do not see myself being sustainable as a peer specialist for the rest of my life because, it takes a real mental toll, when you're that person people lean on and you're seeing and going through somebody's worst with them. The human aspect is we absorb that, and it's really hard not to take some of this stuff home, so definitely gotta, get the experience and the knowledge and have fun while it's still fresh, but then, move up to, whatever that looks like. I wanted to, be a substance use disorder counselor at like a treatment facility. Thought that would be cool. I was kind of set up on that, or just move into therapy with a, SUD background. But I'm not gonna lie, after the conference and meeting the people I did, like, we gonna go. So yes, school's coming back. We're gonna do that. It's going down. Continue to do music, and grow up the kids. But yeah, man, it's really time, to strap in and get ready and make the next leap. This has been fantastic. 1,000 days is roughly, it's a little over 2.5 years. I'm not the best with math. But yeah, it's been great. I just would say that, as beautiful as sobriety is, it's still tough. It's still tough. Still tough to, live life, because life is just tough. It's like, I had these moments of like, oh, like everything's working out. Nothing can go wrong. And then stuff goes wrong. And then it's like, I'm devastated, you know what I'm saying? And, to then deal with, the stuff that didn't work out for you or that goes wrong, sober and not have your thing to run to, like, it's a whole nother trip. Like, so, that's been crazy. Like, most of all, though, it's been good, I had like 2-3 weeks ago, I had like a really horrible, terrible week. It was probably the worst week I've had in 1,000 days. Literally, I can honestly say that. Everything was horrible. Everything was bad. And I didn't get like urges to use, but definitely the little voices and the whole mental health stuff has just been, going and telling me things that ain't true. So, it was a real testament. But your boy bounced back very nicely. Things seem to be evening out. Working out again, going good. Smiles from me. That's what's up. I'm not running from y'all. So, yeah, we about 12 minutes, but that's kind of what the update is. You know what I'm saying? And as it is, I'm always posting information and, just kind of what I'm doing. Picture of the kids, whatever. Can't wait to get some waterfalls this summer in the next couple of months. Really looking forward to that. I love being outdoors. That's my peace, man. That's like the only place I can focus. Like, you just look over the forest, you hear the birds and the water and the wind, you see the trees, and it's amazing how these different ecosystems can come together and live in harmony as one. I believe that is possible for us as humanity. I guess why I appreciate that model of a forest so much, because that's what I want for us as humans. Let's be decent to each other. Let's be nice to each other. We do have differences, especially politically. Yes, we don't agree on politics sometimes. But let's not forget, like, what I'm saying? We got friends, that are, have different beliefs. And when we're out there posting shit about, oh, Republicans are horrible and Democrats are horrible, remember, like, you got friends and family, like, that are some of them. So, let's just be decent. Let's be nice to each other. Because if a big old fucking rock, smacks this earth, we're all we got. Doesn't matter what you believe. We're all we got. You know what I'm saying? So let's remember that. Let's move forward together. Let's prosper together. And let's do it as a species. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, sorry for the little rant. I'm going to let y'all out of here. Your boy Ice Boogie made it to 1,000 days. Huge accomplishment for me and anybody else. And it's going to be huge for the newcomer, that has 1 hour, 1 day, 1 minute, Everybody can make it if you want it. So I'll get with y'all later. You'll probably see me in September unless I can figure time management out and really execute it. You're going to hear from me every day. But trust me, before you get scared and like unfriend me and stuff, I'm so far away from time management and getting that down or even understanding that. You ain't got to worry. So y'all have a good one. I appreciate you always. Peace, love, and happiness. Y'all remember that. Y'all take care. Stay safe. Love each other. Be in touch. Ahmed, rest in peace. Slim, rest in peace. I'm going to miss y'all. A couple of my guys that I lost recently. Very unfortunate. Just know I'm thinking of y'all and your families. And I know y'all in a better place. We all just gained some angels. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.